desserts right after that.
Thank you. Yes, okay. Thank you, Sienna. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Nat.
Oh, you're helping already. Thank you. Okay, excuse my phone. I just can't like flip pages, and I need my glasses. So,
Pages?
all right. Yeah, pages.
Pages?
Yes, Keith.
Okay.
And you might be in this speech. So, all right. I'm honored to be standing here today to give you a little insight on Jen and Keith, and the whole reason we're all here for this whole week. Normally, we would just be here probably for a day in America, but apparently in Ireland, you all do it a little different, so we're going to be here all week, and we're very happy about that. All right, now let me tell you a little bit about Jen. She's smart. Obviously, she's beautiful, and has the kind of belly laugh that makes you laugh even if you didn't hear the joke. She's also the only person I know who can spend 45 minutes choosing a nail polish color called Barely Beige and still act like it's a life or death decision. As you can imagine, wedding dress shopping was really fun. Growing up, we were inseparable. We were the youngest of all the cousins. We shared clothes, inside jokes, and had a mutual, unspoken understanding that we would always be there for each other. We've been through it all, Jen. 80s perms, questionable fashion choices throughout the years, impulsive acts of heroism, like that time we saw a dog tied to a van in our Major League Baseball stadium called Camden Yards. The dog was crying and trying to seek shade, but there was none around, and it was a blazing hot summer day in Maryland. That's in the United States. So our dog-loving Thelma and Louise instincts kicked in. Jen undid the leash on the side mirror, and I grabbed the dog like a football, and we ran back to the car.
We stole a dog, baby. We stole a dog.
We might have stolen a dog. I wasn't going to say that. I was actually trying to not say we stole a dog, but we stole a dog. Oh, my God. For the record, I would kill someone if they stole my dog. I still can't believe we did that.
But your dog wouldn't be in that situation.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't. Okay, well, now let me skip a couple sentences. Thank you for chiming in. Typical Jen, right? I got you, girl. All right, well. All right, let me get back in place. All right, we had no game plan for this dog. I don't know what we were thinking. All we thought was, we're going to save this dog from the heat. So we get home, and all we see is this guy, my dad, Uncle Frank, with the big old finger. Absolutely not. He met us at the end of the driveway. He was like, get that dog out of here. So, needless to say, we didn't get to keep Camden. Of course, we called it Camden because that's where we stole him. But we did find him a good home for you dog lovers, don't worry. Okay, I digress. Let's get back to Jen and Keith while we're here, sorry. All right, I'd like to call this story Poolside Destiny with a Splash of Sass. This is how they met. Some couples meet through friends. Some just swipe right. We know those people. Some lock eyes across a crowded room. Jen and Keith, they met because Jen decided to turn the Bellagio pool in Vegas into Coachella. And if you don't know what Coachella is, ask your parents. I think they know. So let me paint the scene for you. As Jen scoped the pool grounds, you'll never guess who she happened to find the spot to lay out. What are the chances it was in front of Keith and his lads? She politely asked, in a tone probably a little higher than a normal octave, maybe her eyelashes batting a little quicker. Excuse me, I'm trying to do my best Jen impression. Is my music too loud? And she did that little. And Keith, clearly auditioning for the charming stranger number one, replied, it's not loud enough. Wow, Keith. And boom, Cupid didn't even need his bow. He just handed them a Bluetooth speaker and said, "You two got this. You figure it out." So from that moment on, they were inseparable. They talked for hours poolside, and later that night wandered through the Bellagio and all the nearby resorts like two philosophers on a mission to solve love. No itinerary, no maps, just really good vibes.
We were vibing.
Yeah. Now, most vacation flings, now I'm not saying this was a fling, but I mean, we're talking about Vegas, people. We're talking about what happens in Vegas, like, anyway, as I was saying, most vacation flings end with a polite wave, you know, and a vague promise to stay in touch, right? Not these two. Within just...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Zip it. Not these two. Within just a few weeks, Jen was booking a trip to Dublin. That's right. Exactly, whoever just said. That's right. International travel. Not a coffee date. Not a casual brunch like normal people. A 4-day transatlantic trip to Dublin, Ireland. Okay. That's not a spark, people. That's a Katy Perry fireworks show, if I think so. Give it up. Yeah. Okay, now here's where it gets a little dark. Sorry. I'd be remiss if I told you all I was not okay with this as the, close cousin. I said, listen, I've seen way too many Dateline episodes. The dumb American flies internationally, thinking she's got a man forever off of a one-night fling. I said, I'm not sure about this. I said, let's wait for Keith to come back to Vegas. Better yet, let's get Keith to come to the east side of the United States. Let's have your father, let's have your uncles, your male cousins, let's have your brothers there. Let's vet this guy the right way before we start traveling internationally. Am I wrong? Right? Come on now. Well, her answer was no. So there's that. It became clear this trip was happening no matter how much I pleaded. This will really surprise you, but Jen is very much once I make up my mind, I'm gonna go get it type of person. In other words, she's extremely stubborn and won't take no for an answer once she knows what she wants. So good luck with that, buddy. So on we went with planning. I said, Jen, look, if you decide to do this, we're having check-ins hourly on WhatsApp. And then we're also going to have some codes. We're going to put specific emojis after each of our responses. I just need to know it's you that's responding to me, because if he takes your phone and locks you in the basement, I need to know if I'm hopping on the next Aer Lingus flight to Ireland to get you, okay? I can't handle that. It's all true. She's saying it's true. I might sound like a psycho, but I'm just looking out for my girl. So she agreed to my terms, and off she went. And then here's where the story lightens up. Sorry to make it dark, but it's lightening up now. All right, she not only survived that trip, thank God. Dateline we won't see an episode of Jen on Dateline. But she managed to have Keith come to the U.S. and travel all around the States, meeting all of us, family, friends, and everyone that Jen loves. When we got to all see them together, it all made sense. Keith, you're the kind of person who brings calm to chaos, laughter to quiet moments, and you've shown up for Jen in every way that matters, with kindness, with consistency, and with a sense of humor that matches hers, beat for beat. You've embraced her quirks, her playlists, and her people, which now include all of us.
Yes, there's a lot of you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of you.
We said that's a lot of you, just so you know. But truly, watching you love Jen has been like watching someone find the perfect rhythm to a song they didn't know they needed. So, let's raise our glasses, if you have one in front of you. Here. I'm not going to repeat what Jen just said, but it was hilarious. Okay.
I know.
Here's to Jen and Keith, proof that sometimes the universe doesn't whisper. It blasts your favorite U2 song at full volume, poolside, and waits to see who dances. I recruited.
You don't?
Yes. I know, it was long. Sorry.
Great job.
The microphone. Do you want to take the microphone?
No, not for me.
Yes.
Okay. No.
Someone else is taking the microphone.
Oh, no more speeches for now.
Oh.
For now.
Oh, we're going to have some.
Okay. No, of course she said no more speeches. We do whatever Jen wants. Thank you.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
And we really would like the couples in the room to join us. So once that music starts playing, please make your way. I know it's a small dance floor, but even if you dance between the tables, we would just really like everybody to take part in that. Thank you. So I know this isn't customary for the bride to give a speech. But nobody's ever accused me of being customary. Half of the room knows that very well, and the other will learn quite soon.
They know now.
Jenny, we know.
They know.
We know, Jenny.
So the first thing I need to say is that Keith and I are so incredibly just heartwarmed that so many of our American loved ones have gone to the expense and the hassle of cars, planes, buses, Ubers, trains to get here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, when we first got engaged, I was like, okay, I wanted to be special for Keith, and that was my number one priority. And I knew that it needed to be in Ireland because I wanted all of his family and his lads and his friends to help him celebrate this. And I didn't realize sorry. I didn't realize that so many people would show up here for us.
Yeah, of course they would.
And also, if you have never met me, I am not an emotional person. I don't cry. But I seem to be doing a lot of that today. So there's just a few people that I need to mention specifically. First of all, Brita and Mickey. I don't know where Mickey is. Where's Mick? Where's Mick? Okay. Brita and Mickey, you have an incredible family. And I thought, this is kind of a joke, but I said, well, if I want the family, I gotta marry the guy. And so he's wonderful too, but I really love the family. And you've raised such an incredible human being, like unreal. And I just love you guys. Earlier tonight I said, I'll tell this little story. I said, Brita, I kind of like you. And she said, I kind of like you too. And I said, I think I might love you. And I don't remember if she said it back. But, no, honestly, what I've learned is that the Irish, and I think I've heard this before, but the Irish have a hard time vocalizing their feelings. Could that be true?
No.
No.
Brita can do it.
But But the difference is, and I've learned this in the last almost 2 years, is that the Irish will show you that they love you. And
That's enough.
they will show it. So I felt so much love, like he said in the celebrant said about Keith, what he wrote about me. I felt like I was meant to be in their family the whole time too.
Yes.
And that's because they all made an effort to make me feel like that. So I just want to thank the Colohan family. And I have a few other people to thank also. I have a great family. I've got the Beatrice family over here. I've got the Wynn family. And I've got the Kirkland family.
Yes, yeah.
And without all three of those families, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. And the first thing I want to do is thank someone very specific, and I want to give them my bouquet. So this person has been so instrumental to my life. She's like a mother to me. And I just want to tell you that I love you.
That's great, Heather.
It's my wonderful Aunt Sherry. All right, wait for more tears. It's coming. Okay, next is someone who has literally saved my life. That guy. I was choking on a hard-boiled egg one Easter when I was 4 or 5 years old. And he had a full-length leg cast from a skiing accident, and he saw me 30 feet away turning blue. And he was the only one in the room, no offense, Aunt Sherry, but I was dying, and he hobbled his way over, and he flipped me upside down and shook me and saved my life. And this is Uncle Frank. And there's the very most important one. I hope all of you have met him. This incredible man, Lawyer Kirkland. He met me when I was 3 weeks old, and his relationship with my mother didn't last, but he fell in love with me. And he has been my rock and just a gift. Oh. Natalie, you gave an amazing speech, unreal. I am so blessed to have you as a sister, not a cousin. And my beautiful brothers and their lovely families are here. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that's come. And thank you on behalf of Keith and myself. Like the celebrant said, our story is amazing. Isn't it, babe?
Yes, it is.
And you will do what you're told.
You will do what you're told.
And you will do what you're told. So, you've all heard the story about how we met, but I just want to share something that I wrote in my journal. I do a lot of journaling, and I like to write. And I had written how we met shortly after I came back from Vegas. And the last thing I put, this was after It's Not Loud Enough, I put, that was it. I've been smiling ever since and laughing hysterically, neither of which I have done in a very long time. If I'm being honest, he saved my life that day. For now, he is my man. And I am his Jenny.
That's for sure.
All his. And I think it's forever.
My Jenny.
Now, it's time to dance our asses off.